Here is my macro advice to you photographers that love to get up close to their subjects. Okay, so now you're probably thinking, like, I'm going to give you some major tutorial on just macro. Well, you know what? I'm not. I'm actually going to ask you to learn composition. Really, it's about composition and where you're placing what your eyes want to go to first in the macro photograph. We don't have the landscape where it's a foreground, middle ground, background, but think of it that way. We really do. And I'll tell you, for the newbies, use the rule of thirds because it works. The rule of thirds makes us look differently than our eyes normally do. So we always look at subjects in the middle, right? When we look, pay attention. You're looking in the middle. You're looking, get it off of the middle so we're excited to see something different. The rule of thirds is really cool. I'll show you a little diagram right here about the rule of thirds. Do that. And then if you're a seasoned macro photographer, take it off the rule of thirds and see how you like it. And there's got to be a reason. Let's just take it a step further. Do the rule of thirds and stack your photographs. How's that one? Do that. But composition is everything. So learn the composition, the basic compositional rule of thirds, leading lines, all that fun stuff. And you will definitely get your macro photography rocking. What happens is with us photographers is that we love equipment. Want to see all my equipment? I mean, I got equipment all over. I have my studio set up. Here's my equipment down in here. I love equipment. There's no two ways about it. I think us photographers, most of us like it. I think what happens is we spend too much money on equipment, and sure enough, we're like, why isn't my work working out the way I want it to? It said it would. It said it would work out if I bought this piece. Well, unfortunately, no, it's not about that. So what I suggest you do is rent. Borrowed lens up here is a great place. I actually use borrowed lens all the time when I want to try something new. If you do not have borrowed lens, say if you're not in the United States, then look and see if your local camera stores or places, they may have something for you to be able to rent or use for a day and you just pay. My number one tip is to do that instead of wasting so much money. I'm sorry, but I think truly you should put money more into coaching than buying your equipment. So let's just jump right into the next one. If you're not going to college, you really need to get some coaching. I did explain more of that in this last video right here, but the coach can really move you quickly than you doing it on your own because you need a second pair of eyes. So I went to college. You don't have to go to college. You can have a coach like me or somebody else to really help you get your photography to where you want to be. I've been doing macro photography for years, and I have learned so much since I've been really focusing on macro photography, which really was the beginning of my photography career. So I want to give you my advice. Don't give up. I say that very slow. Please, please don't give up. A lot of people are just like, I don't have the patience for this. But you will have the patience because as you learn what macro is all about, getting up close to your subject, having not very much depth of field, you will learn by shooting. Shoot, 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 shoot. Ask questions, shoot, 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 ask questions, and then try a different subject. So focus on a subject that's kind of flat at first, and then really focus on bugs, outdoors, and the wind may be a factor. Get those challenges. Once you accomplish what you like, when it comes to learning macro photography, then go to the next step. So don't give up, go to the next step. What can I do now? Well, I think I want to go ahead and photograph bugs now, because bugs are hard unless you're getting in the morning. If you're shooting in the morning, that's the ticket. Shoot in the morning. They're very docile. Dragonflies are super easy they come back. They'll go out and come back. So dragonflies will give you that tip. But the most important tip is please, please don't give up, because a lot do because of the time to learn how to focus on the macro work. Don't binge on tutorials. So if you're taking a course or a tutorial in macro photography, finish that course and ask the person who has given you this course questions, because you need to dive in with someone to help you understand the whole concept of macro photography. So don't just go to YouTube and look for this, how to photograph macro, and then go to another one, how does this photographer does macro. Just do a course or a lesson and complete it and make sure you understand it. And then ask questions. If you're in YouTube, ask questions down below. That's what we're here for, to help you. My last tip is for you macro photographers that have been doing it for a while and just sharing it on social media and not really like doing anything with it. I want you guys to try to share it with the world. But if you want to go into some, making a little extra money to get equipment, because that's always fun, or you want to just spread it out to the world and be in shows or in, magazines or whatever, do it. But here's my big tip to you macro photographers. Social media is cool, so don't get me wrong, but you gotta get an email list. The email list is where people will actually want your information. And it's awesome because you want to help people with your photography. You want to inspire them with your photography. So you got to start an email list, and MailChimp is like, I think it's 1,000 people you can have for free. If you want to put it on social media, here's my email. I email once a month with my latest images. Then do that if you don't want a website. You can get a website for free, WordPress.com. That's where I started out. A lot of professional photographers started off with free websites at WordPress.com. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to get the top, but you do need an email list. Because when social media went down on Google+, a lot of photographers were freaking out because that's where they were connecting. Well, that's where they made their mistake. That is one of my most important tips for you photographers that are already rocking the macro, want to do a little bit more and push yourself to really get out and share your images to the world. Start an email list, okay? Download my ultimate and yes, essential macro photography toolkit to get your hands on my top macro photography creation resources to make your next images spectacular so you can create work faster without the guesswork. Check out the link down below in the description. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. And if you're really serious about making world-class photography, check out our creative mentorship program.